Yeah, we going up, we going crazy, going bonkers. Produced by Ziggy, Zay Ticky, believe that.
It ain't peaches, it'll deceive you, boy, believe me. What you know about a jungle made with nothing but seed. No creepy crawlers, just heathens that prey on your weakness. Smell the slightest hint of fear, and the stainless you'll eat it. Gang bangers that greet your test on their face like Weezy. Pouring milk by the ounce, walking around looking sleepy. I'm from a town, no integrity, a broken city, disrupted. I know niggas who once were real, who now turning into sucks. When it comes to murder, it's nothing. Rallos get pulled over scuffles. Bumpy road around this motherfucker, your life means nothing. It ain't peaches. Niggas walking around with no feelings, with a chip on their shoulder, saying the world don't feel us. Trying to earn them some millions so they can split with they niggas. I know cats that died broke because they lost all ambition. When it comes out to get
Welcome back to another edition of More to Live For. Got another exclusive interview tonight. Got a special guest. We're still on this West Coast vibe. I'm gonna let him introduce himself and gonna tell you a little bit about himself, and we're gonna get the conversation rolling just like that. What's going on, bro? How you doing?
Another day in sunny California.
I heard that, man. I definitely appreciate you doing this for me, man. I think you're a big deal. So
shoot, hey, there's the times I used to think I was a big deal too.
Right. Well, look, can you introduce yourself to my viewers and tell them what it is that you do?
Shit, my name is DirtyWeather916. I'm a YouTuber, and I've been a YouTuber for a very long time. If you understand the algorithm, you understand some people grow organically, some people grow astronomically.
Right.
Some people is just an old workhorse, and that would be me. I'm like a YouTube workhorse because I keep going.
I heard that. So can you tell my viewers what they can find on your channel, the type of content that you
got? Right now, like I do a lot of reviews. I watch a lot of people's content, they skits. I got the bakery, and this year we're in the second season of the bakery, so we try to bring people that have some substance, that bring at least this season. Like the first season was like we are family, like everybody know each other, get to know each other, fight, knock down, drag outs, all that. Right. This season, I'm trying to bring in fresh meat, new people to the bakery, so therefore we can expand. So one of the things that I'm doing this season is I'm not discouraging avatars, because I used to do that. Like if you got an avatar, you're not coming on the bakery.
I heard that. So before we get the ball rolling too far, man, I definitely a lot of my viewers don't know this, but you know, you the man behind the scene that helped me get this this dope intro made, and a lot of people around my way are really feeling that. So can you give my viewers like a little backstory behind the artist that's on my intro and how they came up?
You know, hey, and I appreciate you for asking that, because sometimes people can be silently assisting and not get no type of kudos. Yeah. But shout out No Pessy. That's been the homie since I was in Old Folsom in 05. And me and him used to rap bar for bar. Like, check this out. Right. And then we ended up linking up on the streets. So if you would say if you would call us a conglomerate, he part of the conglomerates.
Okay, that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
And he's still inside, and he'll be home very soon.
Okay, well, tell him the intro gonna stay like it is, man, until he touched down. That was my original plan. You know, once you told me about it, you know, about who he was and what he had going on. So
yeah, he got songs with like Fat Joe and stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, shoot, that song right there, Gas. I mean, I finally I eventually got around to listening to the whole track and other songs that he made. He definitely got some gas.
He got that grown man rap.
Oh, a lot of us need that. A lot of us need that. So, my fault. I didn't mean to cut you off, but something else I wanted, kind of your, not necessarily your reaction, but your take. And before I ask the question, like I mentioned to you earlier, the reason why I'm asking this, as you just laid out briefly, I did hear you just mention something about old Folsom or new Folsom. I'm not really sure which one it was, but anybody that can kind of connect dots can kind of, put together that you got experience in the California penal system. So being that you are somebody that's well respected,
Okay, I can hear you now. You got to go back. You probably have to edit.
Oh, it's all good, man. It's all good. I'm just leading up to a question that I have for you. I kind of want to know your take on it's a high profile case going on right now. I really don't want to say too many names, but it's a high profile case going on in Southern California and Los Angeles. And a very popular figure ended up taking a stand. And I kind of want to know your take on that, being that, you are somebody that's respected in the, in the California prison system, even though you're not from Southern California and you're definitely not a Crip. I think your take is important because, the rank that you had in the black car itself. So I kind of think your take is important on this.
So first off, you kind of got to ask, you kind of got to pose it in a way that I could answer, because like I don't know the full details, but you could pose it like, for example, what happens if this or a person do this, then I can break it down to you. But as far as like the intricates on what the details and all that, I don't really know about like cowboy like that. But I do know this: the stand is the stand. And if the question is he in violation? Is that what the question is?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Yeah,
definitely.
So let me ask you this: is it more so a violation because of who he is, or because of what he stands for? If I'm wording it correct,
because he under the same code as most gang members, especially most gang members in California, and everybody know it. Right. So therefore, like, the minute you get up on that stand and start saying too much, your career is over.
Yeah, definitely is. I think I can agree on that. So I kind of want to not necessarily switch gears, but get your opinion on the other side of this equation. If this young man, is end up being found guilty, I mean, it's all on camera. I really don't know what the whole trial for, but that's another story. But what do you think his outcome would be? Like, do you think he's gonna, see a level 4? I'm pretty sure, he might have priors. The points probably already high.
Based on his tattoos, I figure his points is already high. He looked like one of the people that got locked up, went to a level 2, got tatted up, came out, and did some gangster shit, and went and on their way back in. I don't say necessarily killing Nipsey was some gangster shit, but in the grand scheme of things, if you take what they said he killed him for, and that thing probably play across all across America. Right. So that damn near would be some gangster shit. And I'll give you an example. When I hit the yard, there was somebody that we laced up as a youngster on this yard when I hit the yard like 5-6 years in 2018 or 17. And as soon as I hit the yard, he was like, "Man, I can't hold the yard." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "Because you the one taught me. So you gotta leave the homies shit." Like, I'm tired. And he's a youngster. I damn near was like 14, 15 years older than him. When he hit the pen, he was 18. So now he in control. So he surrendered But in process of this, I'm getting to know a group of individuals I ain't never really been around like that because there's two sides in Sacramento.
Right, right.
But I remember, like, in getting to know these dudes from the other quote unquote other side, you know, shit, and leading them, all their problems come to me. So one of them was the basic simple. This is how they approached me. Oh, gee, I know you know how this go. This nigga saying something about me, and he calling me shit, but he ain't producing no paperwork. What I was supposed to do? I was like, you asking me what I would do? I would say, shit, you bring that nigga up on order to show cause. That nigga don't produce, get on that nigga for trying to slander your character, right? But he came to me based on basic principles. You know how this goes, G. I need to know the right way to handle this because this nigga, I'm not about to just crash us out, but there's a proper way to handle this motherfucker slandering my name. And next thing you know, when I told him, and the other one came to me too, and he was like, he was determined to call this motherfucker a snitch. He just didn't take into account that motherfucker was a gangster too. Next thing you know, these niggas is squabbling on the yard, one on one. That's how it's supposed to be.
I definitely can agree with that. So it does seem like it's a lot of back and forth on whether he said he was a snitch or not, and I heard somebody say from that neighborhood, from that particular neighborhood, that it wasn't. I heard quite a few people from that neighborhood say that it wasn't no paperwork produced for that, and now this particular figure is taking a stand saying that those allegations were never made. So it's just looking real crazy right now. The whole
he's saying that he never called him a snitch.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Yeah, that's maybe that could be the defense the prosecution trying to establish alibi. Like he saying he had a reason, but if all of a sudden they take away that reason, they damn near probably got to go to square one again. Like, why did you do it?
Right. Yeah. So like I said, the whole thing.
The Cowboy might be running interference.
True. Definitely. Yeah, I definitely appreciate your take. And like I said, man, the fact that you know who you are, and and your name definitely hold weight, man, in California. So the whole state, even though you're from Northern California. So I just kind of wanted to reiterate that on why your take is important. So kind of want to switch gears a little bit, man. A lot of people don't know this, but I am in the Dirty Nation, part of your fan page. I actually have a wrench. Not bragging too much, but that's just what it is. And
hey, for how long?
Closing in on a year. As far
I'm gonna say you've been around longer than a year.
Now I'm talking about the wrench.
Wrench, yeah. But I'm talking about how long period.
Oh, 2019.
Right, because I remember you in my inbox, and you was like one of the people in my inbox that never quite went away. Like every time I thought maybe he just forgot about Old Dirty, you'll pop up and be trying and offer a man. I ain't forgot that.
Oh yeah,
I ain't forgot that at all.
That's why this is so big to me. Like having this opportunity to do this project with you, man. Because it's like I said, man, it's like Mr. Miyagi and Danielson. You know what I mean? Like all the game that you gave me on how to approach this and what I'm trying to do, man. Like it's coming to fruition. So definitely want to take time to acknowledge that. So but yeah, like I said, I started in Dirty Nation, interacting with other subscribers and things like that. So, and over this journey, a lot of stories that you put out, and a lot of things that you had going on. And even though you kind of started off as like, doing prison stories and stuff like that, like what is evolved to is something dope. And I just kind of want to touch in on some of the things that you got going on over there that's not necessarily related to prison. Like I remember you got a job at 7-Eleven. So I really ain't heard nobody ask you too much about that. So I kind of want to, you know, for starters, like I don't remember exactly how that ended, but that was like I know COVID was running crazy during that time.
That was definitely during COVID.
Yeah.
That was definitely during COVID, and that was one of my first jobs and things.
Okay.
Like after coming home in 2018,
Right.
first job. So like for me, it was big, but looking back, I was like, damn, I was busting my ass for that $14. I think it came to a point where it became dangerous though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like people was coming in the store recognizing, hey, that's Dirty Weather. Y'all don't know who that is, man. It's Dirty Motherfucking Weather 916. And it's cool to be recognized, but at the same time, that's just an element, one element. Then you got people like coming in and stealing this shit, and being where I was for so long. I mean, there's certain adjustments we got to make out here in this free world, such as if somebody's stealing from the stove, they're not stealing from you, they just stealing from the stove. But we take it like, oh, you stealing? Oh, you think I'm stupid or something? And then next to you know, like I had put somebody in the aisle, like Bean, put him in the aisle, and I think after then I realized, like, even though he was doing what he was doing, trying to steal beer, man, white America, corporate America, they gonna back him. They gonna back him and get rid of me so fast, regardless. So therefore, I'm like, I ain't got the right mind frame to be working at no 7-Eleven.
I can agree. I definitely can agree. And I think I kind of remember some of those scuffles that you had, and I definitely remember you had some issue with somebody wandering in the parking lot. Something.
Talking about Chinaman.
Yeah, I remember something like that. So, but I thought that still was cool.
Chinaman was laying in the parking lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. But it was still cool to to see you. To go out and get a job, you know what I mean? Like, and still do your YouTube stuff and have that a part of it. But, I definitely think that was cool. So, and now that, I know you still can hear me. Kind of went away for a second. Back.
Yep. Hey, so when did you start your channel, though?
Like, December, I think New Year's Eve coming into 22. I think that was the first upload I did.
Coming in 22. Oh shit. And how many subscribers you at?
I think 182, something like that.
That's right.
I didn't be consistent with it until like March, to be totally honest.
I'll say this. I can remember when I had that many subscribers, and I appreciated each and every one of them too.
Oh yeah, I be shouting them out. I definitely appreciate them because they gonna help me to get where I'm trying to go at.
You ever see the video I wrote it out on the receipt, or Taco Bell receipt?
Nah, I ain't see that one.
I think it was my 230th subscriber.
Okay, I did one for my 100 when I got 100 subscribers. I made a little video for that.
That's what it's about.
Yeah,
like showing love.
Definitely got to show love. So let me ask you this, like, doing this whole journey, this whole YouTube journey, like with your channel, like, what do you think some of the top moments?
Well, my channel?
Yeah, I got quite a few.
Top moment for me is when I was able to walk away from my wife, ex-wife, excuse me.
Okay.
When I was able to get the strength to do what I had to do to get myself in a better position in life and have somebody working with me and not against me, I had to do that. And that was one of the toughest decisions I've ever made in my life. And I did it right in front of YouTube. Like, they seen it from beginning to end to where I am now. That's why everybody that's part of Dirty Nation, because they've seen the journey.
I heard that. I heard that. I definitely think that's super dope. For me, some of the top moments for me, I definitely think your interview with 23 and 1, I definitely think that stands out. And like I said, the story that you hit him with, I think that was perfect, you know, for the interview with him. It was a real popular story on your channel. I don't want to get into it unless you want to, but that's just one of the moments that stand out. And then it was also one time, man, and I definitely know you remember this, man. I don't know what you got a hold of. Something strong. I forgot the name of it. Some weird strand that sounds like some food.
GMO.
Nah, it was I almost had it. I almost had it. It was something onion. I know it was some French onion or something like that.
No, that's garlic. That's GMO. That's garlic mushroom onion cookies.
Something like that. But I know it put you out, and you still ready to get rid of it. You like you'd be glad when it's gone. That's one of the top moments for me.
That's definitely something I say too.
Yeah,
every time I smoke this shit, it put me in another galaxy. But I'd be like, man, I can't wait till this shit is gone because I need my sanity.
I heard that, man. And look, something else, man. You might not remember this. Well, I know you remember it, but the fact that
I be challenging you to find stuff I don't remember.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, shoot, I remember how sick you was. I ain't trying to throw shade, but it's like the last 3 years that Aaron Rodgers done let you down. I remember your reactions to that.
Damn, they probably there all the way back to 18.
Yeah. That definitely stands out, man. That definitely stands out. But
you know why? Because 18, that was 16. Because 16 was when I actually got to see him play.
Yeah, I remember that story. You say you was in Atlanta, right?
In Atlanta, last game in the Georgia Dome.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty dope, man. That you got to see him there.
Watch this.
Uh-oh.
I was looking at this shit today. This the hat that they gave us.
Okay.
The Georgia Dome, the last game, Green Bay versus Atlanta.
Okay, that's pretty dope.
1992 to 2017.
And ironically, I got a cousin that was working there during that time.
Is that right?
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, man, I thought that was pretty dope, man. I thought that was pretty dope that you got a chance to experience that, man. I definitely can remember that, man. And just your whole journey, man, is pretty cool, man. Like, the fact that, like I said, man, you started off telling prison stories, but now you're doing so much more, man. Like, I just see you and your wife just out and about, like trips to Vegas. I think that's pretty cool that you can, take your channel in that direction and not just, not necessarily be in a box. So.
Yeah, that's always been the goal, man. Don't lock yourself down.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, don't lock yourself down to one way of doing things. Because what's gonna happen is you're gonna be doing that one way of things, and the open-minded, freedom-thinking people is gonna be
right. Yeah, exactly. So that's why it's like I don't necessarily think I'm like bouncing all over with different topics, but it's like I'm bringing, I'm shining a light on different cultures and, the things that people got going on and that people, where I'm at might not necessarily see every day. So that's another thing about this journey that's been super dope. But yeah, man, I definitely want to thank you for all the game, man, throughout these months. So this definitely been one for the books, man. But I'm
gonna tell you something that I probably never shared. When you doing something that's never been done, like, that's the ultimate. Because when you've been doing it for so long, you able to look back like, damn, like, it's been a hell of a road.
Right.
Hell of a road. Like, I remember when I didn't know this, and this. I know this. It's got to be worth something in this day and age. And sure enough, I see it when I see how YouTube, like the basic understanding of the current in YouTube is key to longevity.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely can agree. I definitely can agree.
Like you gotta know when a person is about to fall out of favor, when they about to be popular, when they hot, when they not.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Hey, I definitely been hot and not hella time. In my eyes.
Okay, I don't remember the knots. I can't even think of the knots, but definitely, man. So look, let me ask you this, man. I don't think nobody asked you this on the channel. You still in the studio getting busy, or you done retired, man?
You know what? I kept all my music on SoundCloud and what's the other one? SoundCloud and Reverb Nation.
Okay.
So I could always remember where I came from. Right. Like I know what inspiration sound like because I know when I was inspired. So at any given time, I could go back and listen to my old stuff because it was unique. Like my old stuff is timeless. I understood about timeless rap in 2005 when I decided if I was going to spend time on this, I was going to be as hard as I possibly could. And by the time I got out the hole after doing 11 months, every yard I hit, I was upper echelon when it came to rapping.
I heard that. That's definitely what's up. So let me ask you this: with everything that you know now about the YouTube game and just technology in general, with cameras and transition and editing and stuff like that, do you see yourself possibly taking some of that old music that you made and possibly making music videos for that?
You know what? I've always thought about it. And the thing about YouTube is you need help. You need help. I mean, you need a...
Your audio went out. Hold on, you went out for a second. Okay, I can hear you now.
I said some people are able to bring ideas to life, while some people just have the ideas.
Right.
So if they could just be like, hey, this is a thought I had. And then they go, all right, bam, boom, bam, 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 it's up. If I had that, boy, I would have had hella shit going.
I still think you got a lot of stuff going though.
Yeah. I mean, but you know what? You have so much going that it goes by itself.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
But I could always add more. Like in my mind, I'm never doing enough. Like I need to do more. I always think like that.
Exactly. It's always more to live for. That's how I stumbled across the name of this channel with that mindset. And something I always believe in. You helped me put it on the intro. Why settle for less when my last name's more? So I'm always keep going.
So what's the effect that you've had on your city since you started?
Little to none. From what I've seen, from the people that I interact with. I mean, like, I'm getting, it's like, how can I put it? It definitely ain't no new friends, if that makes sense. Like, kind of the people that I've been rocking with for years, they support me. People that I ain't really been rocking with like that for years, some of them support me, and some of them still don't give a damn about me. You feel me? Like, and that's a mutual feeling, so I really ain't expecting nothing different about that. But man, I know what I'm doing is too big for where I'm at, so I can say that.
Straight up. I was on a live earlier, right? And I explained that in a different metaphor, basically. Right. Like Drina growing a garden. You seen it?
Yeah, I seen it on one of her joints.
Okay, so what happening is that she put them in a box. They had to like in order to be strong and stand firm, they got to be in the ground. You got to transplant them things so they can reach their fullest potential, because it's not going to happen in that box.
Exactly. That's deep. Say it again, man. My viewers might didn't catch it, man. They might didn't catch it. That was deep right there.
For a plant to reach its fullest potential, at some point you're going to have to transplant. Like, it comes in a cup,
right?
It's bigger. Then it outgrows that cup. You put it in a pot. If that pot's not big enough to contain all them roots, then you're gonna have to dig a hole in the ground and turn the soil, all that, make sure it's good soil, and plant the motherfucker in the ground so it can reach its fullest potential.
Exactly.
Other than that, it's gonna snuff out in that box.
Exactly. I definitely like the way you put that. That definitely was a good metaphor, and I ain't gonna let that happen to me. You know, as soon as I can get, you know, everything lined up the way I need it to be, I mean, if the opportunity presents itself to get the hell out of here, that's just what I'm gonna do. You know,
you got your mind in the right place.
Yeah, man, because I know what I'm doing is too big for where I'm at. But you know, why settle for less for my last name more? That's
yeah.
It all ties back in to that.
So, hey, some people, like, it's easy for them to, like, let's go try this place and this place.
Right.
And for me, I had to be pushed. Like, I had to have no choice to leave my city. But when I did, it was the best thing ever.
I heard that. That's
so that when I'm in the city now, I have no regrets. That shit. I live in my hometown. No regrets. Shit, I seen the country.
I heard that. Exactly. And it definitely makes home more special when you leave it. I mean, that's just real talk, man. Like, I know a lot of people that ain't never left, but the ones that left and, you know, end up coming back, man, they you know, they doing so much better. So
hey, I done been downtown Charlotte, took pictures in front of the Coliseum with the Panthers.
Okay.
The little Panthers in front. I done took pictures with them. I done been to that baseball field. I think it's like minor league or something like that, right up the street from the stadium.
Right. That's what's up, man. But see, check this out. I've been to Charlotte 3 times, and all 3 times was on a plane transferring flights. So, like, I know a lot of people that run there. You know, a lot of people around here that go there for fun. You know, no disrespect to none of them, but I mean, I'm not sitting in no car for 5 hours and be in the same state, man. That just ain't me. I get on a plane going to the other side of the country or whatever. That's just how I get there.
Hey, man, I done made that motherfucking drive so many times. Shit. From Florida to Virginia.
Never. Never.
Man.
Definitely, man. But look, man, I'm running out of time here. I see the time ticking down, but this definitely been a super dope interview, man. And appreciate all the game over the years, man. And definitely appreciate the intro. Shout out to the homie. I know he'll be home soon, and I definitely want to see can I put something together with him too. So
oh, that's gonna be a fire one.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, matter of fact, hit me up. I'll give you his Instagram.
Bet. So cool, man. So look, shout out to you, shout out to the whole Sacramento, the whole DPH,
Nate
Dogg, definitely, man. Shout out
Drina David
420, definitely shout out the lady, Miss Drina 916, man. Definitely, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. Y'all definitely some good people, man. So I'm gonna wrap things up like that. It's been another edition of More to Live For, another exclusive interview, man. So